Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is part 4 of How to Play Piano Man by Billy Joel. Let's get straight into the video. So today we're going to be learning the first verse and we're going to be looking at the first bit of the chorus. Now the verse and the chorus are all going to follow the same chord progression that we learned in part 2, and it's going to sound like this. Right? You've got that, and that's split into two different parts, and it's basically, this is the first part where we go from C down to the D here, and this is, there's going to be 3 ways for you to play your right hand with the D bass note. But up until there is the first half, and then the second half sounds like this. So that's the second half. Like I was saying, when you go down to this D here with your bass notes, you've got 3 options. So the first option is what we learned in part 2, where we had this A, C, and F sharp chord. So we went like that. Our other 2 options are going to be using this inversion of that chord, where we've got C, F sharp, and A. So this A down here is just over here now. And this is different in the second way to do this, by going from the D, playing that chord twice, and then when you come up to do the G up here, you're going to play the D over here, then this A here, and then you play that G major inversion, which is what we would usually do. So once more, that was the D with your left hand, then C, F sharp, and A twice, and then when you move up to the G in your left hand, you're going to play D, A, G, G like that. So counting wise, we've got 1, 2, 3, and then we go 1 and 2, 3 like that. So it changes up just a little bit there. And then the third way that you can play that is with this chord again, but it's a little bit different because we're kind of playing it separately. So we go like this. So we're playing the C and the A together, then the F sharp, then we're going to play a D down here, then we go up here, so we go the octave D, and then the A, and then the 2G. And the D, A, G, G is going to be with that G in our left hand as well. So we've got the first version of this is this. The second one is this. And the third one sounds like that. So the first time we play that progression through, which is in the intro, so just after we get to this bit here, where we play that, which was part 2, you're going to play through the whole chord progression, and you're going to be using the first version of that, so the A, C, F sharp chord, and you finish that off by playing the lick right there, the C major lick, and then we move on to the second verse, and what we're going to be doing is the same chord progression, so still going down from C and working our way down to the D, and when we get to the D in our left hand, we're going to do the second version of what you can do, which was the C, F sharp, A, and then D, A, and the G chord. Alright, so it's got kind of, it's that second option, and it fits in like this. So you play both halves. The second version of a way to play this here. And right here what we do, and we repeat this a lot during the song, and what happens is we're going to play this higher bass note C here, so it's the one just below middle C, and we play it, and and we're going to play a C major chord, so C, E, and G. And then we're going to play this lower bass note, which is 2 octaves below middle C. Then the chord again, and then we're going to start the second half of the progression through. So we go. Like that. So we play the whole thing through once, so both halves. Then we play a little link there. And then we play that second half, and then we have another link that's going to take us into the chorus, and that is going to sound like this. That's going to be pretty simple. We're going to use the same kind of bass progression here that we were doing just before. We went like this, where we're playing the higher bass note, then the chord, the C major in our right hand, and the lower bass note in our left hand. And this is where it's going to change up. We're going to use this F major inversion, which is going to have C, F, and A. And we're going to use that twice for the higher C than lower C. So we have high C with a C major, low with the C major, then we go high C in our left hand with the F major inversion, and the low C with the F major inversion, and then we get into the chorus. Now the chorus it's not technically the chorus right now, but you're going to be playing the piano the way that you would in the chorus, and it goes like this. It's the same way that we've played the verse, so it's the same progression. We're just going to use octaves with our left hand. We have that little bit there, and then we've got the pre-chorus and then the second half of the chorus, which we'll learn in the next video. But what this bit here is, we're keeping the same chord progression. We're going and we're doing both halves here through once, and we're just working our way all the way down, and we are using the second version of the right hand bits. So the second of the 3 that we can play with our right hand, we play the C, F sharp, A in our right hand, and then we come up with our left to the G. We go the D, A, and then the G major chord. Okay, and then we're going to run through the second half of the progression. So we go. Like that, and then we're going to play this little bit here, which is going to be the last thing we learn. Okay, and what we're doing there is we're coming back up. I'm going to basically begin the progression over again. So we're going to start with C octave bass notes in our left hand, and our right hand's going to play the C major, and then we're going to play the lower C. Right, so we've got both bass notes together. C major, the lower C, and then we're going to play the C major once, and then the G major inversion that we have used before, and that is going to be B, D, and G. So we've got C major chord with both bass notes, and the lower bass note here, I'm playing that with my pinky, and then I'm playing the C major, and then I'm moving these 2 fingers down, and I'm playing B, D, and then that G. So we're going to run through all of that once more, and I'm actually going to take that from the lick. So this was part 3. And then we start what we've learned in this video. So we do the progression, and we're going to play the second version of the D bit. Then we're going to play our high C, low C, then we start that, we do the second half of the verse again. And we get into that little lick there, so we play the whole progression through with the second version. Then we play the second half of the progression. And then we play high C, C major, low C, C major, high C, the F major inversion, low C, F inversion. And then we play the progression through again with octave bass notes. And we use the second version of the right hand when we get to the D. We play the octave bass notes with our left hand, and then we play the G major, then the lower bass note, G, C, then we play the G major inversion, and then we get to the next video, which is going to sound like this. Okay. Chorus starts up again and all of that, but like I said, that's going to be in the next video. So thank you all so much for watching this one. If you have any questions, please let me know. But yeah, so see you all in the next one.